So here we are at the race start. It's about an hour before it begins. Still really quiet, but it is quite a sprint marathon. There's only about 100 or 150 finishers last year. There's a half marathon which starts at the same time, but it's also only got a few hundred people. I think the main events are the 10k, 5k and kids events which start later on in the day. So I think it'll be pretty empty until a little bit later when they all start. Alright, I got my handcuffs here. So the record is fastest marathon wearing handcuffs. I need to be 3:21. So I don't have, I've got a sweatband for my left hand, but not my right hand. So I've just got a headband wrapped around, so that to the job, just so it don't rub against my skin, because they're pretty hard, so it might hurt. But running 42 kilometers with that. But I'll just show you the course map now. There we go. So it's up and back 4 times. So you can see all the other races they have there as well. So pretty straightforward. The only thing is I don't think they have any kilometre markers where I have to take my photo every 2 kilometres. So that's kind of annoying. So I'm going to see if I can find a landmark or something to take those, and obviously I can take it at turnarounds as well, but I need to do it in between as well. You can see it's pretty windy here from the flags there. So it might slow me down a bit, but at least it's going to cool me down, because it's not warm at all at the moment, which is good, but it will definitely warm up as we go on. But less than 15 minutes till start now, so I'm going to head over there and see if I can get a witness to put my handcuffs on, which is a requirement. Say hello. Alright, that's halfway. I think it was about 1:34, I'm not sure exactly though. So I need 1:10 every half of the race, so easily inside that at the moment. But it is going to get warmer as we go on, but pretty confident I can hold this pace for the rest of the race. It's kind of annoying with the handcuffs. They seem to be getting tighter. I think you can tighten them, but you can't loosen them without the key. So hopefully my circulation doesn't cut off before the end of the race. Nice one. I've got about 100 metres to go or so. It's just ticked over to 3:13, so 8 minutes ahead of where I need to be.
Take a photo with the handcuff.
Yeah, right.
That's a big...
Oh, free!
Congratulations! This is his second time, everyone, so clap for him.
I'm back at the hotel now. It was just way too noisy from the wind to film properly at the finish of the race. But the race itself, everything went to plan. Needed 3:21, I got 3:13. However, it was pretty stressful before the race trying to get a witness to which Guinness World Records needs. So for the requirements, obviously I've talked about I need to take a photo every 2 kilometers, which that was kind of annoying as well because in other races they had kilometer markers, so I could just stand next to the 2 kilometer mark, take a photo, 4 kilometer mark, etc. But this one didn't, so kind of had to just do it at turnarounds, and it was a 3 kilometer turnaround as well partway through, and then the other photo I just had to, there's kind of a big statue I took it near, so hopefully Guinness World Records is okay with that. And yeah, so with the witnesses, so you need the race director to write a form just to say it's a certified course and things like that. And you also need an independent witness, and they're meant to see you at the start of the race and the finish at minimum, just to confirm that you are wearing what you need for the record attempt. So that was a bit difficult. Normally, most marathons are decent size, so everyone will kind of line up at the time they're aiming for. So you'll have a bunch of people nearby which are roughly going for the same time, so you could ask a number of people. But this was quite a small race, so there's only about 150 finishers, and you have like a few elite runners who are doing like 2:20, and then there's a bit of a gap, and there's not that many people who are aiming around 3:15, which I was. So I was asking some spectators beforehand, but they weren't going to be around for the end. And then started asking a few other people who didn't speak English, or same thing, they wouldn't be around till the end. And it got to a few minutes before the race, and I was struggling to find anyone who was going to run the same pace as me. And I found one guy, and he said he was going to run 3:15, which is exactly what I was looking for. I said, "Do you want to be my witness?" He just said no. I don't know if he didn't really understand, or if he just didn't want to be bothered. So I can imagine I would have been kind of annoying running around 2 minutes before the start of the marathon asking people if they'll be my witness. But eventually I found Caroline, who said she would be more than happy to do that. So that was great, and she was running exactly the pace I needed to, so that this made things really comfortable. Didn't have to really worry about pacing too much. And the whole race was pretty comfortable. The only annoying thing was wearing the handcuffs. Even with the sweatbands, they're still like really rubbing on my skin. It seemed like if I couldn't loosen them, but it seems like I could tighten them. So every time I tried to take a drink, I had to put my mini tripod, which I have my camera on, in my mouth, and then try and twist the bottles off. So this is definitely one race I wish I had cups. So that was a bit difficult, but I think every time I tried to twist the bottle, I twisted the handcuffs as well and made them tighter. So by the end, it was getting really tight in my hands. But that wasn't too bad. If that's the worst thing which happens in a marathon, you can't really complain too much. So so all went to plan there. Got to the finish, and I was really happy with how it went. So so Caroline, my witness, she said this is going to be her last road marathon. She's going to go into just doing trail races after this. But she came second, so it's a really good way to go out. And she also got a 9-minute PB, so it's pretty impressive to take that much off her best time. And so tomorrow, another person I met here, Nick, I did an interview with him the day before the race. So Nick's run 270 marathons in 1 year, so that was last year, and which will be a Guinness World Record once it gets verified by them. So I'm going to focus tomorrow's video just on the amazing people I've met so far. So the year's only 11 days old, but I've already met a bunch of people who have either done really impressive things or are planning to in the future. So I'm just going to have a chat about what everyone's up to, and then I'll show you the video of Nick as well. So that should be really really interesting to look at. But I'll see you all tomorrow.